y'all, welcome to Kels Keys to Healthy Living, where my goal is to help you optimize your health. Today I'm going to be sharing my experience with reversing prediabetes back in 2016. There were so many things that I incorporated, so many changes that I made, but I finally figured out what helped me stay within a normal range. So let's start from the very beginning. So back in 2016, I went into the doctor for a regular annual checkup. And so at this checkup, I got my blood test done. They weighed me, pretty much all the normal stuff. But later on that day, I received my results and my doctor called me letting me know that my A1c was higher than normal. When I looked on my patient portal, I found out that I was within the pre-diabetic range. For those of you that may not know, the normal range for A1c is below 5.6. The pre-diabetic range is pretty much 5.7 to 6.4. My result back in 2016 was a 6.0, which is kind of like right in the middle between that 5.7 and 6.4. The crazy thing is that when I was looking back at my results from the year prior, in 2015, I found out that I was actually in the pre-diabetic range as well, but I was just never informed about it. So pretty much I had been pre-diabetic for about a year without really even knowing it. Now, after finding out my results, I was completely devastated. I remember I was with my girlfriend at the time, and I just remember feeling super helpless and crying all day. And the reason that it affected me so much was because I'd always been an athlete. I've always been active. I felt like I didn't fit the typical mold of someone that had prediabetes. But what I didn't know was that there were so many other factors affecting my blood sugar and my A1c level. So I remember that same exact day, I was like, you know what, Michael, you can either continue along the road that you're going on or make some changes. I decided with my girlfriend that I wanted to go vegan. So we ended up going vegan together, and let me tell you, that was a whole journey in itself. Now, during that time period of 2016 to 2017, I did notice some extreme changes. One of them was weight loss. Another one was my eczema disappeared on my neck and on my face. I used to have white patches, and that was from the eczema. And I know that that was from me cutting out dairy products, cheeses, and all that stuff. And so that was super helpful. I also gained a lot of mental clarity, and I just felt really good overall until I didn't. Now, in July of 2017, I went to the doctor to get another check just to see where I was, to get my annual checkup, and all of my results were normal. For some odd reason, I don't know why I cannot find my A1c result in that appointment, but it's nowhere to be found. But I just remember my doctor telling me that everything was good, everything was normal, and just to continue to do what I was doing. Now, later that year in 2017, I started feeling dramatically different. And I mean on the negative end of things. I remember I started gaining weight again. I remember I started feeling fuzzy in the head. I remember just not feeling good overall. And I know it sounds dramatic now, but I honestly felt like I was dying. So I started thinking maybe it's because I'm eating vegan substitutes. Maybe I should switch over to just whole vegan foods. And that's exactly what I did. And I just continued to feel worse. On top of that, during this time, I was in school. During the school year, I rarely used to sleep. I used to get like 4 to 5 hours of sleep, sometimes less. I was always stressed because of school. But all of those factors have been factors in my life ever since I started college, so it wasn't anything new. Now, leading from the end of 2017 to April of 2018, I continued to feel worse, and that's when I got my annual checkup again. My A1c was at 5.7, which is borderline between pre-diabetic and normal. And so I started seeing myself go in that range again. But instead, this time I was facing way more health issues, and I just felt horrible. I felt worse than when I first got my results in 2016. I couldn't even work on the other factors that would help lower my blood sugar, like sleeping. I was either oversleeping and I couldn't wake up, like literally I could not wake up to my alarms, or I was getting like 1 hour of sleep. My body would not let me work out because I did not have the energy, and I had lack of motivation for literally almost everything in my life. Now, in that same appointment that year, I found out that all my results were normal, which was very weird because I felt like I was dying, except for my white blood cell count that dropped dramatically and had been dropping since 2016. So after that appointment, I was really clueless on what to do because my doctor said that really the only thing that I should focus on doing is sleeping and just not stressing, because when I was sharing what I was eating, I didn't really have anything bad to say about it. So after that appointment, I took about a week to figure out what I was going to do with my lifestyle at this point. That is when me and my girlfriend both decided that we were going to break the vegan journey. What's crazy is that instantly after eating that first bite of fish, I felt completely different. I know it sounds crazy, y'all, but I literally felt like I was coming back to life again. So we ended up continuing this lifestyle of just fish, veggies, and every now and then we would have meat. So from the middle of 2018 to the end of 2018, I stuck to only fish, meat, well, minimal meat and veggies. And when I tell you guys, that was the best I felt within those 2 years. So I pretty much stuck to a keto diet, but not enough to go into full ketosis. Now, mind you, I had my cheat days and I messed up every now and then. I was not perfect, y'all, but I just want to let you guys know that that was the lifestyle that I was predominantly living. Now, when February of 2019 came around, I went and got my test done again, and I found out that my A1c was at a 5.4. That was the best I had ever seen it within those 3 years. During that time, I was also drinking a lot of water. I was drinking about a half a gallon to a gallon a day. I was also sleeping more. I wasn't as stressed as much. I was exercising regularly. And during that time, I remember getting really, really toned. Now, once June hit, things started to take a turn. And that was because I was very stressed because of school. It was my last year in nursing school. I was trying to figure out where I wanted to work, making sure that I graduated. I was also going through a lot emotionally. I wasn't really drinking as much water as I'd been drinking before. And I kind of just got really cocky with my test results because I was like, shoot, I'm at a 5.4, I'm all good. And I just started eating whatever I wanted, eating a lot of sweets. And once October hit, I got my results again because I was just very paranoid about them. And it was back up at a 5.6. Now that's still considered normal, but I know the reason that it went back up was because I wasn't following the routine that I was following before. I got really lazy and I was going through a lot of stress at the time. Now fast forward, it's 2020. I have not gone to the doctor this year because, you know, of all that's going on right now. So I'm gonna just wait a little bit. But I did start adopting the things that I was adopting before. I'm sticking to a mainly keto diet. I've been drinking at least a half a gallon to a gallon a day. I haven't been consistent with it, but I've been doing what I can. I've been getting at least 6 hours of sleep consistently every night. And I know that that has to do a lot with the fact that I'm not in school anymore. I graduated, so I have a lot more time on my hands. I've been able to sleep consistently, and this is the least stressed that I've been in a long time. I've also been doing yoga daily, and I plan on exercising at least 3 times a week. So I've been very, very active and consistently active. I've also noticed that I lost a few pounds and I'm back at that same weight that I was at the beginning of February of 2019, which was last year. And that's when I felt my most healthiest. So I just want to let you guys know it is possible to get back to a normal range naturally. And I am a prime example of that. I didn't take any medications. I didn't take any special weight loss tricks. I didn't do anything out of the ordinary. I just stuck to changing my dietary habits. I started drinking more water. I reduced my stress and I got more sleep. So yeah, y'all, I just wanted to share my experience with reversing my prediabetes. Make sure you hit that notification bell if you want to get updates on new videos. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and also share in the comment section if you have a similar experience or if you want to hear more content similar to this. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next video.